brave. I'm brave. I'm brave. I'm braver than you. I'm braver than you guys. Yeah, just keep walking. Just keep walking. Just keep walking. That's right, Adam. Hitchcock would be proud. Well, maybe not, because these guys aren't as dangerous as I once thought. Welcome, everybody, to another daily vlog. A vlog that happens sometimes. Oh, I'm in Hopkins. I had to read the side of that building. From Hopkins, Minnesota. Daily. And I don't come from you I don't come to you live every day from Hopkins, Minnesota. Well, you guys know that. Vlog does happen daily, pretty much. Sometimes, look at those geese. I'm like a cattle herder of birds, and I push them out into the roadway. I heard they were angry and mean sometimes, but not those guys. This is actually a facility where we drop our trailers at when we're way too early, and that's exactly what I just did. Since I'm so early, they went ahead and had me drop my trailer. Right there, that's my trailer. Right there. That one. That one's my trailer. I went ahead and dropped it, and I'm going to go ahead and head over without a trailer down to a town called Gaylord, Minnesota, pick up a load at Hormel, and run it back to North Carolina. Ooh, the excitement. Well, I got my trailer, everything is good to go. I'm already, it's hard to believe, but I am already in Wisconsin. That's where I am. I'm in Wisconsin. And there is something that I have been wanting to shoot and go see for quite a long time, but I haven't been able to because trucks are not allowed at this exit. But you don't need a truck if you have a drone. Check this place out.
Maybe you came from heaven. Maybe you sing me a second. I feel the love and I wonder how. You kiss me in the party. You make me feel like crazy. Oh baby, I'm not in a dream. I see the sunlight shining on your shoulder. Now you tell me we should make.
This place has always eluded me. It's something I've always wanted to video and take pictures of, but never have been able to, especially before winter time. It's really hard to get to during the winter. Yeah, that place is really incredible. There's a few other places here in Wisconsin that I want to record one day and I want to go out and explore. One being Wisconsin Dells. That place has eluded me for quite some time. I can't get my truck in there. Trucks are not allowed down in Wisconsin Dells. And I searched for Uber. Uber does not exist in Wisconsin Dells. Wisconsin Dells just yet. So if anybody out there lives in Wisconsin Dells that can get a hold of me and say, hey Rick, I live in Wisconsin Dells. If you want to ride downtown and to check out some of the cool stuff there is around, get with me, because I do go by there constantly, and it is something I really want to document and check out, along with probably, from what I hear, one of the greatest roadside attractions, House on the Rock. That's something I also want to check out here in Wisconsin. It's really hard when you have such a large vehicle to be able to do stuff like that. Even though I got my Segway and I can get out and kind of go a couple miles and check stuff out, sometimes it just depends on the roadway, how much traffic there is. I mean, I don't want to be riding my Segway, down an extremely busy thoroughfare. It's, even with my yellow vest on it, it would be kind of dangerous. Anyway, I'm going to answer some questions real fast. One question is about, well, it's not about this, but it has to do with this product and the product I'm recording you guys on. Before I take off and start heading down the road and get through Wisconsin, through Illinois, through Indiana, through Ohio, through West Virginia, and back into North Carolina. Yeah, I got to do all that today. Let me answer at least one quick question that is sticking in my mind that someone told me. Or not really a question, it's more or less of a statement. But before that, let me take a quick sip. I'm parched. Java is so refreshing. Okay, somebody out there, actually, my daughter actually texted me and says, Dad, you know texting's bad when you drive, right? And I said, of course, you never text and drive. Though sometimes I do. I text, usually voice to, speech to text, because I have Google Home and everything. I know I promised airplane mode. I did. Sorry, guys. Well, boy, that was a messed up my train of thought. My truck is wired pretty much, so I don't need to text, I don't need to read, I don't need to do anything. I could just say the hot words, the keywords, okay, blank, send message, blank, and I can just do that while driving down the road. I don't need to text by looking at anything. I could just speak, drive down the road, check stuff out. I can do that without having to look at a screen or something. And for response, Google Home will read my responses back to me, or my devices will read the stuff back to me. And most of the time I have at least one earpiece in, because you got to hear the road. Unless I'm wearing my Hear Ones. My Hear Ones, I can hear everything around me and just block out certain noises. But so yeah, I don't text. I don't pick up a device and text while I'm driving. That's insane. A couple people brought that to my attention. So I'm just letting people know out there that yes, safety is a number one concern. Part 2 of safety is, please don't videotape or record, because this isn't tape, this is digital. Don't hold a camera and stuff while you're driving down the road. That's dangerous too. I don't. So to people out there that have been asking about that, when I'm driving, you'll notice my hands are on the wheel usually. Sometimes I'll take them off and I talk with my hand, like this is, I'll look over. Hey, not only am I looking at the camera, I'm also looking out at my mirror over here in my window. So I'm keeping an eye on the line on the side of the road and where I'm at in the road, while I'm also looking at the camera and looking over here and stuff. I keep my head constantly moving. I never hold my mobile devices or my cameras. I have the one camera, robotic, and it sits right there on suction cups on my mirror. Or not mirror, on the window, on the glass, on the window. Why did I say mirror? I think it's because my mirror is right there. The camera I'm talking to you guys on is basically the same exact setup that is, except it's on a tripod that sits in front of the passenger seat. You guys are actually sitting in front of the passenger seat. So, and it has facial tracking and everything else. And, you can, like if I have the tracking put on my hand, I can go like this. The camera will follow me. If I'm showing you my dash or my fuel gauge or something like that while I'm driving, I just do that and the camera will rotate similar to this. Let me draw a thing around my hand here. So like if I'm pointing and I can just go like this and the camera will do that. See how that works? Come on, hand. Pick up. It's not working. There it goes. There it goes. It does work pretty good most of the time. But I'll do that. No, get back up. Boy, you got my hand? You got my hand. It doesn't got my hand today. So yes, most of my devices are robotic and kind of control themselves. So I really don't pay attention to the cameras too much unless I have something to say. And they're activated keywords too, because the camera, like the camera I'm recording on right now, I'm speaking too fast. Right now is a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. That's the Plus. Yeah, that's the 7. So that's the Plus. So you can say the words like okay, Samsung, or whatever. I don't want to say the keyword really, because I am recording, and I could say start video, record video, and it will do it. So I really don't have to manually do too much. So to anybody out there that was worried about that, That's how I do things. I can just drive, and I really don't have to fiddle around with technology. Technology is supposed to be something that helps your life and makes your life easier and better, and something that you really don't have to mess with too much, that it just takes care of you. It knows what you need. And that's the type of technology I like in my life. I like stuff that is automated most of the time, like my drone. My drone is automated pretty much. I mean, I really don't have to do too much to fly my drone. You know, I could set waypoints and just set the drone out there and let it do its thing. I really don't have to control it too much. I like things that make my life easier. These two devices, you guys, and the device on my window up there, make my life easier. Much like speaking to text and stuff like that, it makes my life easier. Not only because I'm an awful speller, but also because I don't have to fiddle with it while I'm driving. I am totally pretty much automated within the cab of my truck. Safety first. I have planned on taking you guys out and doing stuff in my route back to North Carolina today, but I think I'm just going to keep this video short and talk real fast before I end it about my other channel, the Almost Daily Vlog channel, and something that happened about 5 months ago that I'm still getting responses about, called out on, and trolled. I'm being trolled really, really bad by so-called religious Catholic, I don't know what they are. It's more of a cult. I don't lump all religious people into one group. This one thing is a cult. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. The Ark Encounter followers. The Ark Encounter followers are still driving me crazy. So real fast, let me pull this up and show you what I'm dealing with today, 5 or 6 months later. I'm up to like 1,046 something comments, and most of them are trolls. A lot of them aren't, but I would say at least 30% are trolls. And I don't think they've watched the video. Well, they may have watched the video because I'm like at 46,000 views. I don't know how you make, is 46,000 views, what's that word called? Viral? Is that viral? I don't know. I don't know if that's considered viral, and I don't know how you make a viral video. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to keep the people that follow me happy and make myself happy. I really don't care about those people too much. And people like this guy here, Ed Nesbitt, I don't care about him too much. No, I mean, I might. I don't know the guy. But I've been getting so many comments months and months later. It's like, how in the heck do I have that much reach over one video? But this guy here wrote, "Our God is an awesome God, and those owners have the right to do what they want. And if you disagree, you didn't get the boot for nothing. Nice try." No, I did get the boot for nothing. I got it because of this baseball cap that I wear constantly from Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. They considered it satanic. I was wrong during the video process when I was recording the video, and the officer called me out and said, "You're not allowed to record exhibits." And then he said he did specifically state video presentations, but I didn't record any video. And I didn't put my phone on airplane mode yet. See? But that was the reason they actually pulled me out and called me out. Come to find out, it seems like I'm always stating this. 2 days later, I did receive an email stating that the reason they pulled me out was because of my hat. It did not. They considered it satanic, and they're going to change their dress code throughout the attraction, or not roadside novelty, whatever you want to call it. I consider it a novelty. And main reason because comments like this from Ollie D. I mean, look at how much he wrote me. That guy, I am getting trolled right and left. Your inability to comprehend and why there are rules and they do not apply to you was mind-boggling. Go to Disneyland or Disney World or Universal Studios and try and break out a camera and record. I do that, Ollie D. Every time I'm home, I record all of Universal, a lot of rides, attractions. I do it the same thing at Disney. I've done Pandora at Animal Kingdom. There's no problem. And I don't know how you can compare the Ark Encounter to a major theme park. I don't know. This is just insane. Some of these people I mean, if you're calling my truck a piece of crap, that's cool. Kenworth's, someone did that too. But yeah, it's like, there's so much crap out there. And I'm getting inundated with that pretty much on a daily basis. So I know those people don't watch this channel, so I'm not too worried about it too much. That's my other channel. And it's really hard to keep up in the comment section, and I don't even know if I should constantly respond, because I don't know how to respond to these people. I don't know how. And I don't want to start an argument with them. But if any of you guys do watch this channel, if any of those people that I just mentioned, out of the thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people that are writing me on that one video, well, not thousands and thousands, out of the thousand, at least 1,000 people that are writing me constantly on that video, if any of you guys watch this channel, look, man, I went there, I didn't have any ill intent. I like hitting roadside attractions. I enjoy it. If I see something kooky on the side of the road that I consider kooky, I like to stop and visit it, as long as I could get my truck into their parking lot or park somewhere nearby where I could ride my Segway. I don't go there to make fun of something. I'm not going to make fun of a religion just because I may not agree with them, or I may be, there's people that believe that Elizabeth Montgomery was a real witch or something. I'm not going to go make fun of them. I'm not going to make fun of the church that's in Seattle that believes in the Force, from Star Wars and stuff. But there's an actual church in Seattle that believes that, but it's more of a once a day thing. It's basically an arcade, but it's a church. But I'm not going to make fun of all these people. I just want to experience it. I did not go to that attraction to make fun of them. I went there to see what these people were all about. And when my first impressions were, all right, well, this is a pretty cool roadside novelty. And I was there for a good 45 minutes before all that stuff happened. So I had no bad thoughts about it until that happened, and also until you guys started showing your true colors. I mean, if you're these Christian religious type people, air quotes, you sure don't act like it, especially in comment form. And one in particular, aren't you supposed to love everybody? And this Dan Zeckham guy, except for the theater, the video presentations, that's where this rule falls under, should have followed the rules. I did follow the rules. Just saying, seems like a common problem in the country, following the rules. No wonder setting an example, like the people coming from Mexico, not giving a damn about America's rules. Just saying. I try and keep everything non-political, non-religious and stuff. I'm not into those type of videos. I have my beliefs, you have your beliefs. The world's a good place, for the most part. But people like you, man, I just don't get. And I'm not going to put you down, I don't know you. But if you actually have those type of beliefs, that's not my America. I mean, it's just not my America. It's not what I went to Iraq for 2 years for. That's not, I don't know. So anyway, I'm done for the day. These people are just bringing me down, and I'm not responding. I'm doing my best not to respond, because I don't argue very well. I mean, I can argue a little, but I'm not going to go into a mind battle with people like that, because I'm not good at it. I'll let other people, and that's what happens in threads like that. I've noticed people will talk like that, then someone else will butt in and start the battle, and I just let them battle, and I kick back and kind of watch. But it's still kind of depressing. I got to make sure I stay away from. I was actually going to go in Orlando. We have a religious theme park, a Christian. I don't know what the difference between Christian and Catholic is. I always thought they were the same thing. I don't know. I'm not in that world, so I don't know. But we have a theme park called Holy Land, the Holy Land Experience, right in downtown Orlando. I was actually planning on the next month or so. It's been there for a few years now. It was built like in the early 2000s. I've never experienced it. I was going to go and document some stuff there, but if that's the type of stuff, comments I'm going to get back and feedback, it's like making me not want to go there. So I mean, so things like that make me, it makes me judge, or it makes me think in my head, well, if I shoot video at this place, what kind of feedback am I going to get? What kind of trolls am I going to find? Because there's always going to be those trolls out there. And I don't mind the trolls. I don't mind you guys. If you're trolling me, I'm fine with it. But sometimes when you get thousands and, 1,000 trolls just hammering you, it gets a little bit overwhelming sometimes, and you can't keep up. It gets to the point where you just have to let it go. You just kind of like Elsa. You just let it go. By the way, I did record the Frozen attraction at Disney, and it was okay. All right, everybody. I love you all. Until the next time, hopefully I feel a little bit better. A little bit better. And not brought down so much. That's what these people try and do. They try and bring you down. Luckily, I don't stay down too long. I really don't. Love you all. Peace out, everybody.